mí me gustan las pupusas con curtido y salsa de tomate.
Our brother lost his fucking virginity.
When?
Still have it.
Oh,
That's good for you, Oscar. That's good for you. There's
He's
nothing
carrying
wrong.
it around like his coupon.
take a
We're
moment.
fucking grounded.
I feel like
What are
our
we talking about? What are we
definitions
talking about?
go-
No grounding.
Yo, what's Gucci, y'all? We are here to mess up once again. Episode 2 should be 3, but it's 2, and we live again, back again, baby. What's Gucci, y'all? How's everybody doing today?
Good.
What's happening? What's happening?
Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? And my motherfuckers on the fucking phone. Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
Oscar, get
Oscar,
off.
get on the fucking mic, bro. We live, baby.
Sorry. See, I messed up.
Oh.
Hey!
You got it. You got it. I mess up. There you go. The degenerate.
That's true.
So what's good, y'all? How's y'all week been so far?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Thank you. You're not.
It's whenever they're
getting
watching it at this point,
stupid.
right? Because
Yeah, that's
it could be in the morning or it could be in the afternoon or
Did
night.
you tell him to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta be quiet, David. All right, so
Fuck.
it doesn't matter when you're watching it. You could be in the bathtub. I don't care if you're home and you just beat your meat. All right, I don't
That's your
care,
brother,
bro.
by the way.
Just enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming out and supporting us and helping us out, and us giving you some information of what we know, what's going on in the area. All right, and everybody knows. Again, my name is Jody. Everybody knows somebody else's name, but David, Oscar.
Salutations.
Okay, we got Johnny boy.
Hey, what's happening, guys? What's happening?
We got Eric in the motherfucking building out here with his salt and pepper beard.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Salt and pepper's here. We got Waleed.
How y'all doing?
That was weak, bro.
I know it was.
Wake the fuck up, bro.
I'm not
Get
that
some.
hype of a person. You know what I'm
Relax. I know you're
Relax,
kinda
bro.
a little
Relax.
nervous, but I need you to remember to be in sync, my friend.
I'm gonna get you some lean right quick.
You might calm him down too much.
I might calm him down a little
And
bit.
last but not least, you got me, Oscar. Bye.
Gotta aprovechado.
That's okay.
So what's up, guys? Anything news? Any of you guys want to keep up? How's the week going? Y'all talk to me. What's
And
up?
so far, so good. Man,
Yeah.
I got some interesting shit though.
What's going on in the weekend itself? There's been a
Not
lot
on
of
the weekend
shit.
itself, but I was just talking to you about that, about the whole situation about NY, New York.
Oh, New York. You want to start with New York
Fuck
first?
it, why don't we just start it? Because
Fuck. All right.
hey, I thought it was interesting.
Shout out Ice Spice.
Shout out Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, talk to me. What's good?
Nah, but there were. I was watching on one of the podcasting. Well, actually, more like a radio station from the Breakfast Club. They were talking about
With Charlamagne the God.
Charlamagne the God, and they were talking to the mayor, Eric Adams. Basically, I was telling you about, like, this dude is just up in his ass, basically like glorifying that. Well, for starters, there's a lot that's been going on there, but he was talking about one of the parts about Rikers Island, about the jail. How he was talking about how some of the prisoners are in Rikers Island. They get out for like petty crimes, but not just petty crimes. They also do got some federal crimes. Like recently, he was talking about how this one dude who basically shot an officer, and he only served like I think 6 to 7, 8 years, and he got out. Next thing you know, he shot another person, and now he's back at Rikers Island. So basically, what Eric Adams is trying to do is like, oh, they probably have like mental health issues that we should probably do like
Yeah, you're right.
institutionalize stuff like that.
Actually, I'd heard about that too. What's going on in New York? But people who are doing crimes like that,
Yeah.
instead of them actually doing the time for it, they're just getting like mental institution,
Yeah.
helping them like get back on their feet.
So
type shit.
I thought that was pretty interesting. That was really interesting because I was like, what the fuck? Like that, there's no way how you can let somebody that did a harsh crime get away with a slap of the wrist and just be like, oh, hey, like I got schizophrenic, I got all this type of shit, I got PTSD.
But see, I agree with you on that sense. But I want to say that that's also a tricky subject because there is people who do crimes and are literally mentally ill. You know, I'm not saying like I'm not giving it a pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving it a pass. But what I'm saying, it's sometimes when it gets to that court system, it's all sorts of fucked up because it just really just depends on the judge. It just depends on the fucking jury. It depends on all that shit. And there's some people who do crimes that didn't even commit and still go to jail for shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that alter things in a situation.
No, and I agree with that. It's just that the problem is that a lot of them, because they're trying to institutionalize a lot of stuff, they're basically saying that while everybody else that are in Rikers Island are saying that, if this dude that got out said that he got schizophrenic, guess what? I got some too. And next you know, that person that said that gets out as well too.
Yeah, it's coming like a fucking domino effect.
It's a domino effect. So I feel like that's a big issue going on because they're releasing more chaos outside of the
But that's always an
Rikers
issue
Island.
with anything when it comes to law. Like anything when it comes to law, right? This is why we have the amendments, right? Your amendment rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is practically put laws on those rights that you do have that just downsizes your rights. Like even like to have guns, freedom of speech. What's happened with freedom of speech? With the whole Twitter situation and fucking censorship, you know what I'm saying? Things get trickled down and it affects your amendment rights to a certain degree. So that's with a lot of things when it comes to law in general.
No, yeah, for sure. So another thing that he was also talking about is that I'm pretty sure you guys already heard about the situation in the whole subway trains. How there's been a lot of crime rates going up.
Well, you know what? Fucking New York is all sorts of
It's all sorts
up
of fucked up. But
because it's really Gotham City in that bitch.
it is. So you already know they already not just only got police officers that are stationed down there at the subways, but they also got the fucking National Guard. You know what I'm saying? Like they're there.
Well, it's
But-
not even in National Guard in fucking New York. They have it in fucking Texas too, with all the illegal immigrants that are coming through, which also kind of trickles down and stems to go to the fucking New York as well.
But they're also saying too that there's apparently 50% of the people of New York that are taking subway trains, which is basically 4 million people there. They're basically saying that they feel unsafe seeing police in uniform in station and also the National Guard right there stationed as well because they feel uneasy. But in reality, it's like, what do you guys prefer?
It's for them. It's for them.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
specifically.
it's public safety. Don't you want that because there's crime going on in the subway and inside the subway carts?
But New York cops is different.
It's different, but
New
at
York
the
cops
same
is-
time,
because they would attack your ass for the nothing.
and that's another thing that they were just talking about that. But at the same time, for me, the way I see it is like, what do you guys want? At least at New York, because like if there's no police present there, there's no public safety, then you know shit's gonna be out of hand even more.
But that's what I'm saying. It's complicated. It's really it stems with a lot of like drama and just PTSD with a lot of people in the area and what they've dealt with.
But here's
honestly.
another thing too. This is what he also said. So Charlemagne asked Mayor Eric Adams that, simply perspective, is New York safe or not? And Mayor Adams' reply didn't even answer it. He just said, oh, there's a graph that says about New York. But then eventually he says,
I mean, all fucking
New York
politicians go
is the
around
most safest, biggest city not in the nation, but in the globe. First of all, fuck no. No, it's not.
You know what? End of the day, any fucking major city, it's difficult to say this shit because even in Baltimore, people want to go to fucking Maryland, they want to go to Baltimore, right? And we're gonna talk about the bridge too, just by the way. But we're gonna finish the conversation, you know, a certain subject. But point being is like people go to major cities, but within those major cities, there's always problems. There's always inner city problems. There's always crimes is happening, and the crime rate are usually higher in those cities. So the same thing would go to New York City. The same thing would go with like Baltimore. The same thing would go with DC. Like it's those crime rates go up in those cities.
Yeah, he can relate. Your window cracked.
You said what?
In D.C.
Yeah, his window cracked.
That shit was bullshit too,
Oh yeah,
people.
true shit.
That shit
And mind
sucked.
you, he's security.
What I'm saying though, at the same time, but don't you think at the same time, I understand that there's some police officers who are very like crooked and very corrupt, but isn't it also good to have public safety?
And it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like having public safety is a good thing, right? But it also comes to a certain extent.
The thing is, people don't want to see them. They want to know that they're there, but they don't want to see them because when you see people, when people see cops or whatever, they get uptight. They get tense up because a lot of people don't have dealings with cops. Or all they see is what's also on social media, just cops beating up people, and it seems like out the random. So if the cops can be there without really being seen, it'd be better for them.
You mean like undercover?
Or like a plainclothes, like civilian type.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like even that, what happens with people who get caught up with cops And within those major cities are usually minorities. It's usually blacks. It's usually Latinos. You know what I'm saying? So when you have, pointing at that guy right there.
Most definitely. And then when that happens is like, so when a certain group of people sees a cop, they're like, oh, they either start instigating for no reason sometimes.
But that's what it stems from PTSD.
Most definitely. So, but the idea of policing is to be active, not reactive. Because if you react to whatever, it's already late. The shit's already going down. You can't really stop, people getting hurt. But if you've got a police presence, or at least pretty close, they're able to just, step in and this.
Well, they are doing, in New York City in the subway, they are doing a lot of random stop and frisk, which I understand a lot of people don't like that. But there's videos that I've seen.
It's not right.
It's not right. But I did see videos because I know that a lot of people, which the people is 90% of the time is always black and brown. And that always get stopped and frisked randomly. But from what I've seen videos as well too, it was not just black and brown that were getting like stopped and frisked, but it was also Caucasian and other foreign people who are getting like frisked as well too. So the way I see it, they're not targeting such minorities, it's targeting everyone. But I feel like it is at the same time is like the only reason why they're doing that is because inside the subway carts, that's where they have the knives, the guns, and all the other shit.
Yeah, because imagine like those trains are fucking packed.
Yeah.
Right? And people want their personal space, and then there are carts that homeless people live in there.
Main source of travel.
Yeah, so and there are carts that people don't even want to get in because there's homeless people living in there. So like that shit stinks.
But also gang members too that be going in there.
Exactly. So then like
pissing this motherfucker.
People not trying to look at each other and shit. It's like someone barely like bumps into them. They don't even say sorry. It's like, yo, what the fuck, And it's like, and it stems from there. Just overcrowding sometimes.
Yeah, and the other thing that he was also talking about how he's also getting 180,000 immigrants in New York, and obviously the good amount that there people are talking about.
Well, first and foremost, anybody can get mad at me with all they fucking want, but it pisses me off for real. For me, like I know I'm Latino, but end of the day, we do live in America. I was born in America, so I am an American citizen. I am an American. You know what I'm saying? So it pisses me off that there's certain Americans here that are having issues. They have problems, right? And instead of helping the people that live here in this country, they decide to help with people who decided to come to this country. And then not only that, but they paying them $1,440, I think, a month, because they were passing out debit cards
for
now in New York for illegal immigrants.
So you're
going to tell me you're going to cut fundings from schools, from public schools, from the kids that actually go to that area in school who were born in that area. You're going to cut funding to help people who just come to this country because you're putting other people first instead of the people who live in the city. So every people have the right to get pissed off. I'm pissed off for motherfuckers.
And it is true because they were also.
It's not okay.
And I was actually viewing this like couple videos. Like I was watching a few videos a couple of days ago that they were talking about how there was like, obviously in America, especially in New York City, there's a lot of homeless men, a lot of homeless people actually. And we're welcoming a bunch of illegal immigrants who are, I'm sorry to say this, but it's the truth. They're ghosts. And they get all the free shit in the world. They get free housing. And this is what I just found out from the mayor, Eric Adams. There's basically spending like a $4 million cap on these people. So it's like, when you think about it, it's double standard. So how are you helping someone or people from illegal countries coming from their countries coming in here illegally and not helping the actual homeless people who are here? And there are actually homeless people who are actually kind of cool or who are actually veterans. Those are the ones that need help. How the hell are you going to spend that much money?
Homeless people are not just drug users. So let's get that facts.
Not all of
them.
them.
They're not just drug users. There's people who literally have been veterans who fought for the country, who are homeless, who don't get the proper help that they need, first and foremost. So that whole drug user bullshit, get that shit out the window. Take that shit out the window.
Take that stigma out.
Yeah, take that little stigma out. Like, take it out and think about everything else. And what then?
Yep.
No, it's not okay.
And like I said, 180,000 people are coming into New York City per day. And it's just not New York. Chicago, Boston, and LA,
the
especially
ma-
Texas.
All the major cities. All the
Yeah,
major
all the
cities.
major
wh-
cities.
Why are they shipping them to the major cities? Like something's going on.
So
honestly, like
why do you
I-
think Texas?
I forgot the
Like-
guy. I forgot the guy's name, but it is some governor that Eric Mayor that the mayor Eric Adams said that is some governor that basically saying that while these guys are coming in through, I want you to take them to New York, Boston, Chicago, and LA. What's the reason? Who the fuck knows? But he also delegated and stated that while this is happening, you have to make sure that these people who are seeking asylum don't get them to work at all. Get them free housing, get them free meals, get them free of everything. So you're spending money, our tax-paying money, for people who don't know nothing. And don't get me wrong, I feel bad at what they're going through because it's not just them. I know that even before longer than this time, there were other immigrants like Salvadorans and Mexicans and Guatemalans and all of Central America, and they had to go out through problems. I get it.
And for some people, we're not all Mexicans. There's other fucking
Yeah.
countries. There's
But-
fucking
but-
Guatemala, Salvador.
But why now though? Why now? Like,
I don't know.
Like years
It-
past, there was like a what they call them, caravano, whatever.
The North Carolina,
Bro,
the
because
North
it's
South-
easy, bro. It's easy. Why they doing this is because voting is about to happen soon, right? And a lot of people who do. All right, so this is my perspective about it, is that when we have Latinos and they say, oh, they're helping our Latino people out, or Latinos going to go ahead and vote for Democrats when Democrats are doing this bullshit. And they're like, okay, because they want the fucking votes. In my eyes, that's how I see it. And it's bullshit. It's a political
Yeah.
game, but it's not a game. It's not a fucking game. Our
Yeah.
fucking taxpaying money is not a game.
Because once they're in here, they're not gonna ship them out. They're in here now.
Yeah, they're in here.
So then, just resources and all that stuff is going out the way because it's like it's already overpopulation, right? Like you said, they're cutting funding for schools and things just to be able to basically afford these people that are not doing. They're not contributing nothing, and reports are coming out that they're also like committing crimes as well, just out the random because like they're bored. They ain't got shit to do.
Well, not even that. And I'm gonna take a little step further, right? And this is maybe this is me just thinking outside the box. When I say they're bringing people to like major cities, right? Let's say Baltimore is a major city, right?
Mm-hmm.
What just happened to Baltimore recently? We just lost the bridge, right? And it was a major source of traveling,
trading.
trading, and get things shipped
produce.
else. You know what I'm saying,
Bro, that
So-
port is fucked.
So
right
now, with that being said, right? There's a lot of jobs in that area that has been cut because of that situation.
At least 8,000 people have
You
lost
know
their
what I'm
jobs.
saying? So let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So we get people, illegal immigrants that come to this country, right?
We're not
And they
working.
they try to get jobs like that. Now you're taking away jobs from people that are working in that area who are already getting their hours cut because of the situation, or they getting like, you know, fired, or they're getting furloughed, or whatever the case may be. You know, people they not having a job opportunity. So now job is scarce. To get an employment is scarce.
Yeah.
See what I'm coming from?
I do. I understand. And
Not only that, but also even in Texas, bro. Like I have like, you know what I'm saying? Even in Texas, right? What's going on? Like they're bringing people across the border. Federal government is literally saying, hey, these are federal border lines. We have the right to tell people who can go and who can come in the country. Well, Texas is like, well, this is a state borderline. Whether it's federal for you, but it's also a state borderline. And this is why they have National Guard.
Yeah, I mean, Texas doesn't want them. Like that's why
No,
they're shipping
they
them out.
don't.
Like, which is funny enough. Texas has this. You could say they have space because you know it's a
Yeah.
big ass state.
But can you
they
guys
don't want them.
Right, exactly. So
They don't want them.
They don't want them.
because for that fact, you know, they're taking jobs. They're just taking up space.
So what
They're
do we
taking
do?
up
We
space.
can't compromise. We can't compromise. You can't compromise with the federal government.
My thing is, how is it so easy for them to come in? Like they're just letting them in. Like it used to be, you know, back in the day when I don't know our parents came in. Like,
I think I find it easy on that part to answer that question. It's the truth, but it's the Biden administration that are basically letting them in. Look at there's a recent talk that he was on the podium, Biden saying like, yeah, that you know, illegal immigrants are coming in through, but at the same time he was basically saying that it's okay, but at the same time it's not. But you know, at the same time you try to realize if this was happening to you, wouldn't you want this happening as a people as well? Yes and no, but mainly no. But because, well, first of all, let me just say this. Obviously, I know this is a very delicate conversation. Like he was saying before, he's an American and he's also Latino, but he's mainly American. He was born here. I am too, and I'm pretty sure all of us are as well. And I know we have that privilege. However, except him.
Nah,
He's
not-
African in the building.
But he's Latino in heart.
He's Latino in heart, but he African. He African.
He's mixed
African,
Knox
bro.
to the
I was
moon
born
and
here.
Turkish. But what I'm trying to say is like, because I recently had a conversation with someone too, and I was basically saying that that it's not fair for us because while we're also sacrificing our time and space to go out and try to get a buck, they're also giving out to these illegal immigrants who are, like I said before, that the governor said to Mayor Adams that make sure that they don't work at all. They get free housing and everything. They're working and they're getting brand new kicks. They're getting brand new clothing, but they live in luxury apartments. That's the crazy part. So meanwhile, like you and me and everybody else who are not just Latino, just Americans in general, are working and fighting our asses off to earn that buck, we're the one who are actually fucking losing.
We're working our asses off to get what we need for us and what we want for us, right?
And by
And
the
then
way,
you have other people who are legitimately getting free money.
and by the way, while they're getting free housing, guess who's paying for that free housing?
Us.
We are.
We the people.
And
We
the
the
struggle
people.
is real because of that.
And
What's that paper say? We the people.
We the people. And let me ask you guys this question real quick.
Even Oscar's coupons can't keep up with it.
Hey, shit,
Fuck
ain't no thing.
Oscar's coupons
no
can't
thing.
keep up with that Subway
True
shit.
shit.
bro.
So let me ask you guys this question real quick. Do you guys feel like to those people, and I mean now, to those people who actually voted for Democrat when it was Trump versus Biden, do you feel like those people who voted for Biden are now voting for Trump? They're starting to feel regrets?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who kind of their mentality has switched, right?
I know
Where
it
it's
had for
like,
me
you
too.
know,
Even as an
and-
adolescent too.
And you know, say like, and for me, like, I don't want to say come across as like, oh, Democrats this, Republicans this. I think what we need to do, honestly, is sit back and actually have this like a real conversation, and let's talk about these fucking problems. Just fuck if you're fucking Republican, fuck if you're a Democrat.
Facts.
At this point, the only thing we arguing is Democrat and Republican. You're not arguing about the major situations.
Which is we the people.
You're not, and that's bullshit. That's bogus. The reason why we have a government is to protect the people, and you're not putting the people first. You're not.
And that's called politics.
That's called politics.
Anyways,
What was up?
So we were supposed to try those Little Caesars.
oh yeah, but it was Easter Sunday.
It's Easter Sunday. That's right. It's Easter Sunday.
Who would have thought they would have been
Because of the
closed?
rabbit,
Who
you
would
can't eat
have
Little
thought they
Caesars.
would have been closed?
Tricks are for kids, bro.
Oh, I forgot about that rabbit. Wait, speaking of which, what's the most famous rabbit in the world?
The
Is it
most
the Trix
famous.
rabbit? Bugs Bunny. That's a hare, not a rabbit. What is Bad Bunny.
Bugs Bunny, man.
What about
Bugs
it?
Bunny. Oh, the rabbit. Oh.
Yeah, I would say it's Bugs Bunny or Bad Bunny. I mean,
Es
you're
malo
asking what's
conejo.
the most famous.
Es
bunny?
conejo. I
He's
said that
talking
wrong.
about something
Es
else.
conejo malo.
It's the innuendo. I know what you're talking about. The innuendo, yeah, I know what he was talking about. Man, stop correcting me.
I was not suggesting. All right, look, I was not suggesting a
I've
snow bunny. Is that what you were trying to get to? A snow bunny?
In the word the
You
Beyonce.
talking about Alexis, Texas? A snow bunny?
Huh?
That's not what I was talking about.
I don't know what you were talking about. I thought you were
I
talking
am
about
so
something else.
lost.
I asked him like, who's the most famous bunny?
No,
I
he's
thought
the
his
most favorite
innuendo-
rabbit. You said rabbit.
I know the most
Rabbit,
famous
yeah.
bunny is Bad Bunny.
Well, yeah, but I guess his innuendo was
Oh,
snow bunny.
Oh.
And that being Alexis, Texas, but
if I'm being honest, Alexis Texas was my first.
snow bunny.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I'm being honest.
I'm so creeped out right now.
No, you're not. You also watch it too.
You watch porn.
Don't be that. You're not that innocent,
Yeah,
Oscar
Rex, so you
Rito.
watch. But when's the last time you watched pornography?
I'm so creeped out, man.
Answer the question.
So creeped out.
Answer
Thing
the question.
When was the
Thing
last time
one.
you watched porn?
It's okay.
I'm
You're
so
among
creeped out
friends.
right now.
Answer the question.
I plead the fifth.
That
I'm
means you
so
do.
creeped
That
out.
means you do.
That was
I
today
don't.
then.
That's
It was
what
today
it
in the morning.
means.
Today in the morning? What'd you
No,
watch?
Right after work?
What did you watch?
No,
Did you get your post
Oh.
nut clarity?
no,
At the
Post-
water store? No way.
no.
Clarity.
I got a question. Is post nut clarity a real fucking thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yes.
100%.
It most definitely
Oh, yeah.
is. It most definitely is.
100%.
Bro,
hey,
tell us why, David. I gotta admit, this is your region here.
I want to hear the story from David. There has to be a good story that is that give you a good post nut clarity.
Post nut clarity for that.
There has to be one at least. I want to hear it, and the people want to hear it too.
I feel like everybody has at least one.
There has to be one.
I gotta admit, you are the king for that.
That's what I said. At least
You are the
one.
king.
He doesn't. 'Cause
Hey,
obviously-
let me just say this, just a up and take David. I need to like hype him up. You guys don't know this, but I'm about to let you guys know this right now. One of the best advice that I got from David
Another one.
to this day. No, it's just same old,
one.
same old.
One and one only.
It's one and one only. And I gotta admit, I did say
lives by it.
that I will never get an advice from David ever, just because if you guys know who David is, it's just David. But I gotta admit, my boy was right. You need to stay out of the grid, son. Stay out of the grid. Isn't that right, David?
Yes.
Now, the mic is yours, my friend. I hyped you.
So what are we talking
I was
about right
wrong.
now? Depends on the situation. Sometimes I want to, like, I got to debate whether if I want to go to get some Pizza Hut or do I want to get Domino's. So sometimes I got to clear my mind and be like, I'm ready for that stuff. Got choices.
Wait,
Fuck
David,
does
Da-
pizza
David,
have
hold
to
on,
do
hold
with
on.
post nut clarity?
So it's
David.
options, Oscar. It's just options, okay? It's just options.
That's
David.
some fucked up kind of shit that I don't
Well, you're
wanna
not
be a
grown
part
enough
of.
to do that, okay, Oscar? That's why.
David.
And just to let you guys know,
David.
these two gentlemen
So-
right here, the one wearing the white shirt and a red sweater,
You're comparing
these are
post-nut
brothers.
clarity to pizza. Am I understanding you correctly? So how do you like categorize?
How
I'm
do I
just curi-
dictate it?
Yeah, how do you categorize? I'm just curious.
It just depends if I want stuffed crust or if I want different toppings and shit. So it just depends, man. Just
Okay,
depends.
so how do you know after you're done? How do you know after you're done whether it's
The right choice.
not the right choice, but how do you know if you want to keep her around or if you're just
This
like, oh, that's
analogy
all it
sucks.
was?
I'm sorry. Yo,
I'm
this
not- I'm not
this,
following the
this,
pizza.
this
So pretty
analogy is some trash.
All right, so
David,
pretty much, I want to find out, right?
Sus
What-
as fuck.
When you do, for some of us here, we've had one night stands, or we're not fucking virgins. We're not fucking virgins. First and foremost,
Clearly,
okay?
we're not.
somebody.
But
Y'all know I have kids.
no names we drop. Again,
Hold on.
again.
What?
My brother lost his fucking virginity.
When?
When?
I still have it.
Oh,
That's good for you, Oscar. That's good for you. There's
He's
nothing wrong
carrying
with
it
that.
around like his coupons.
it's not a bad thing. Not saying it's a bad thing.
That's
It's
not a
not.
bad
It's
thing.
not.
No, most
It's
definitely.
not.
You gotta
You're doing
with
the right thing. You're doing the right
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? Everybody's choice.
It's all
It's
good.
not
It's
the
all
wrong-
good, man.
But I want to know, right? I know that we slept with people, right? And then, do we regret it? And that's the post nut clarity. Is when you do it, and you're already ejaculated, and you hit that climax, and you're just like, should I have done that?
Bro, that shit hit like mid bust nut. That shit was like, oh god, like I'm looking
Yeah.
for my pants already. Like,
Yeah,
I
but
haven't even
what do you
cleaned it.
do? Do you just get up and then leave, or like what is that that I do? Like,
My question for you guys for this, right?
No,
When
you
do
can't.
wait,
you
you
can't
can't add a
answer a
question.
question with a question.
Okay, so the answer is like if it when it happens, right? When it happens, do you regret it or not?
How do you handle the situation?
Oh, I just handled my business, man. I was like,
Okay,
you know,
what?
Okay,
All right, do you give her the little Simba, like Simba, and then it just like
no.
just like
so like
pieces.
for me,
It's like, hey, we good? All right,
like,
bet.
for me, like if it happens, they get a good job. I give them a high five. Like, hey, you did good. Boo, boo, boo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you did good, kid. You did.
Yeah. But there be some times where I'm like, it wasn't worth it driving an hour away to over there. It wasn't worth it. So then I'm like,
But you be going to them though. That's the problem.
I be going to them because I gotta stay out the grid. I don't want them to know where I live. I learned that from Oscar.
Whoa, what did you learn from me?
Oscar, I learned from you.
From what?
Don't let them know where you live.
Eric, what was your post nut clarity?
I've never said that.
I don't have a post nut clarity to talk about.
Shut
I
the
was
fuck
messing
up,
around
Warline.
with one girl years ago. It was like a one night thing. She started moaning like a cow, right? So before I nutted, I stopped.
Can you give us a description of how it sounded, or can you revisit the sound?
So
Can you do it?
I can't do that, but I can try to give you a glimpse of what I.
Yeah,
what it
give me
was.
glimpse. Give me glimpse.
So I met this girl, whatever, years ago.
Where'd you meet her? Where'd you meet her?
This is like prior Tinder. This is like I don't even remember what the hell the app was back then. But
Marketplace.
I don't,
Facebook
I don't
dating.
think that was existed back then. But anyways,
Mi gente, because you taught me about mi gente.
probably
that?
I don't know.
I
It was a
don't know.
long
I
time.
never
Oh, it's
heard
all
of
about
that.
like where you like the Spanish community, like they talk to one another, like chispa. But like this is like the Facebook version of it.
Yeah, this
And
is
you
a long
know-
time ago,
And,
long
you know
time
who
ago.
taught me about mi gente? He was like, Eric was like, yo, I'll be talking to these girls on this. You gotta go to mi gente. So that's why I signed up. I'm just saying.
So it could have been there. I don't know. But the point is, like, I didn't nut. Like, I was, doing my thing. And she was moaning like a cow. Like, it was like, ugh. And I just couldn't. I could not do it. I could not go along with it. And I told her I had to leave. And that was it. I left. I didn't even nut.
So that was a deal breaker for you.
Did you just hop off the pussy like, I'm out of here?
Yes.
Take a
You're
moment.
fucking grounded.
See.
I feel like
What are
our
we talking about? What are we
definitions,
talking about?
though,
No grounding.
of post-nut clarity are a little different because you guys are basing it off of the sex itself. My definition of it is more so after it's finished, do you have feelings for that person, or is it more so, you know what I'm saying, it's just one and done? You know what I'm saying? That's just my
Usually the
I
post
think. All right.
My
So
opinion
so
on
what
it.
I'm gonna say is like when I say post nut clarity, I mean it's, because like let's speak factual, right? When we talk about post nut clarity, right, it has to be the first time doing it. Has to be the first time, because if you're doing it multiple times with one person, you obviously have some kind of feelings towards that person, because you did it more than once, you did it more than twice, you're doing it multiple times.
True. Very
it's
true.
not. You didn't think about it the second time, you just did it, right? So it's not a post nut clarity. It has to be the first time.
Well, what if you've had fucked this girl before, and then the third or fourth time it's a little funky? Is that not another post nut clarity?
No, that's not a post nut clarity, nigga. Have you gone to the fucking gym and worked out for fucking 2 hours and you walked out and your nuts smell like fucking sweat?
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay, and let's say your girl just wants to fuck, right? Because she horny as shit, but you tell her, hey, yo, I went to the gym earlier.
Yeah, that's your
but she's
girl.
Like, but they may not be your girl, too. There's some females are like that, bro.
All right, okay.
Some females will take care of you,
Go,
right?
go on. All right.
You know what I'm saying? But they still do it. Maybe there's a little stage down there, but they don't give a fuck. They still do you. But they still will do you again even after that. So I guess when a woman has like a little stage on her, it could happen, bro.
The post nut clarity is that instant regret where you're like, I should not have done this. Because you're really just trying to get a nut. You get the nut, you bust it, and you're like, fuck.
Total regret.
This was not supposed. You should have just rubbed the one out. At that point.
I've had so many of those.
Oh, you have. I know he told me before.
I've had.
They were but the way he says it is so funny.
I've had.
The way how David said it is really funny.
I've had a couple of those.
The stalker. What about that one? I think
No names though. No names. Just
I
say it.
thought you did though.
No, I
Because
never smashed. A
dog, that girl was crazy though.
No names though. No name dropping.
We don't do names.
No, we're just giving nicknames. That's why I call her the stalker.
No, I never smashed a stalker.
At least, put the microphone in your mouth, bro.
Not all. Not.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm good, man. We don't do gagging over here. No.
Yeah, you gotta deep throw that shit. You
There
gotta
was a
say,
situation
hey,
where I
hey,
drove.
What'd you say?
So for those of you that don't know, if you gag around David, he will throw up. Easy.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got,
don't
he's
do
one of
that.
those.
around me. Yeah,
He's one of
so
those.
so there was one situation where I had driven to Pennsylvania for one time for a girl, and
So that's why you weren't home?
shut the fuck up, Oscar. So there was one night. There was like maybe a year ago, where I drove to Pennsylvania and it was cool. It was it was cool. We went out for drinks, and then I saw a little summer sun, and I was just like, we're like,
What did you guys eat?
what do we eat?
Yeah, what did you eat?
Pussy.
He took her to 7-Eleven. He took her to 7-Eleven.
Oh,
I know him.
We went to get some tequila and some wings.
You said
Tequila
the way he
wings.
tells his stories are funny. He's getting shy over here. What the fuck?
It's because
I can't be putting things out there for people because I mean no
let's do
disrespect.
this for example. Remove your hat. I'll show you why. Touch his forehead. Is he sweating?
I'm not sweating right now.
No, he's not sweating.
Oh, okay. See,
He didn't drink enough.
I'm buzzed right now.
oh, you're buzzed.
I'm buzzed.
Wait, that shouldn't even be a problem still.
Okay, I went to Pennsylvania, girl, and I went to go smash, and
nigga
then
just
I
called me
regretted
girl.
it because I thought she was hyping it up. She was like, "Oh, I'm about to give you the best blowjob in your life. I'm about to fuck you like this nonstop, 24/7 all night." And guess what? It only lasted fucking 7 minutes. Okay. And
She
then-
lasted 7 minutes. Only you lasted 7 minutes. Nigga, you lasted 7 minutes, bro.
No, I'm. Yeah, maybe. But still, I drove to Pennsylvania. I drove to Pennsylvania for that shit, but it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, man. It wasn't worth it. No. Wasn't worth it. But what about you, Joseph?
Yeah, I've had post-nut clarity. I've really had post-nut clarity, bro.
Okay, tell us about your situation.
One situation I had, I was, Helena, you give me a call, I'm about to call you back, bro.
All right, Lena.
So there was this one situation where I was messing with this girl. We were in my car at the time.
Oh Lord.
And funny enough, right? All right, so you got some context, right? I have sex toys and restraints, like that's me. That's that's my, I'm about it. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun.
I'm not gonna lie, Joseph taught me. I'm not gonna lie, Joseph taught me a little thing or two.
Not like that. Not like
No,
nope.
not like that.
No Diddy.
No
Diddy.
Diddy, no Meek Mill, no.
You're fucking grounded.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Point being, right? So at the time I had just gotten the toy, right? And then the toy wasn't initially for her. Like I wasn't gonna use it for her. And I mean, I wasn't gonna use it for her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for her or somebody else. But fuck it. She was horny. I was horny. We had a couple drinks. Pretty much what it was, there were anal beads. I was gonna use anal beads, and then obviously I had them in a car. They were new. They're fresh, and she wanted to try it out. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if I should do this, man.
But did you do it?
I mean, I ended up, using the toy. But once I used the toy, she just shitted on it. Yeah, so it was instant regret. Yeah.
Oh.
So my whole car smelled like shit. Because it was in my car, bro.
Oh my god.
And then since the car is like it's a small environment, bro. So the smell plunges all over the car. Nigga, I'm throwing up in the car, bro. I had to open the door on the side, bro. And so, you know what I'm saying? After that, I was just like, yeah. Actually, because we were around my way.
What did she say when we pulled him out and they had shit on him? What she said? Was she like, "Oh, my bad"?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Pretty much. It was like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I wasn't, expecting stuff to go down like that. I'm like, yeah, well, it did. You know what I'm saying? So shit happened, literally.
Yo,
But after that, we were nearby my place.
Well, that was a shitty situation.
It was a shitty situation.
Yeah, it was.
So we were nearby my place. I was driving down with my windows down at this point. I was about 5 minutes away from my crib.
You had to throw up?
I mean, yeah, I did. I actually had to throw up because ya no aguantaba. Like lo tenía aquí. Like it was like that gut feeling. I had to, bro. And then we're back to my crib, and obviously let me use a shower and everything. Just got cleaned up. Yeah, I was my post in the I couldn't do it after that. We didn't end up fucking. We didn't even fuck. We just did that.
you shoved it with anal beads, pulled him out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did with the anal beads, did you get all of it in her, or just like one or two?
Honestly, I can't recall to tell you the truth, but I know it didn't go to the last bead.
Did it scar you to do anal again?
Oh, no, not one bit.
No, not one bit.
Not one bit.
Not one bit.
Am I grounded?
Damn.
I'm so shaken and appalled.
You're
right
flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
now. I'm
No
like
words.
so lost for words right
I'm
now.
so appalled.
It feels like I barely know you, man.
Mom, if you watching this,
Mama
judge
told
me.
me.
Rexo, since you're a doctor, what's so wrong about anal?
Ooh, that is a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, what's so wrong about anal?
Dude, I don't judge sexual preferences or sexual shit, but like, keep that shit to yourself.
no. But what's wrong with it? Is there like health reasons behind it? Doctor?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I
it's
just
okay.
don't
So it's
do it.
okay.
Okay.
So it's basically okay.
So, Mr. Rivas, what about your post-nut clarity? We talked about ours. Which one do you regret the most?
Let's do this.
Does Waleed have one or is that Haram?
Let's.
What's the
You want to
question?
put that out there? You want to put that out there?
Wally, tell him about. Yo, I know which one it is. Tell me you know which one it is. Tell him
Which one?
the virginity one.
We already talked about that.
We don't. I don't even know it.
We talked about it the first episode.
And you're closer too, by the way, my friend.
We talked
Well, I
about-
wasn't part of the first episode.
That's a good thing.
Wait,
No,
we did on the first one?
I'm pretty sure.
The
we
otter
did.
story?
No.
You talking about? But
Yeah,
you losing
like,
virginity?
We never spoke about it.
We talked about it.
Was it the parking lot situation? The parking garage?
No. We don't,
It was the broad that he went downstairs in the basement that he
I
smashed.
swear we talked about this.
No,
Waleed,
No,
I
we
swear to
didn't.
God, if
No, we
it
didn't.
has to do with the weed again, you're grounded again.
What weed? There's
Why
no
you
weed.
incriminating my man's, bro? He's on nothing about that shit.
he's not even your own child. Get the fuck out of
So
here.
maybe,
You're a
maybe we
virgin.
didn't talk about it. Maybe we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but I thought we just talked about it in general.
Probably in general because I don't. Yeah.
And now it's got to be on the podcast. What you talking
So
about?
this was during like HSAs. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to leave school or whatever. Come back.
Oh, high school. Okay.
It was high school. I was like 17 at the time. So
Bro,
it was
this
like
man-
20,
Forgot about the HSA.
What the
yeah, like
fuck?
2010. Around 2010, 2011. We went to my boy's house. You know, we were just chilling, whatever. It was me and one girl, him and the other girl that was fucking with him. And at the time, you know, I wasn't thinking much of it. I was just like, all right, we about to just chill in the basement. And I guess apparently, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to do something. I'm not going to lie, it was my first time. You know what I'm
Were
saying?
you oblivious to this? Like, did you know?
At first, not until like it was just me and her. That's when I started realizing, okay, like she's getting touchy. You know what I'm saying? Then I caught on.
Did you
But
get
before
froggy?
that, you said what?
Did you get froggy?
Did I get what?
Did you get froggy like Frogger?
What does that mean?
Ribbit? Did you know like did you do
Give the
everything?
mic back to Joseph.
Huh, okay.
So basically, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until she started like getting touchy with me that like I was like, okay, she's trying to do something. And in my head, I'm like, damn, I keep it real. Like I was a virgin at the time. Like I was nervous. I didn't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't. And
Well, she was experienced.
I want to say, I mean, I don't know what her body count was. I didn't care.
But she was
obvi-
experienced, is what
Yeah,
she was
obviously,
saying.
the only reason I knew she wasn't a virgin is because she didn't bleed, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, and
What
it seemed like
the fuck?
it seemed like she knew what she was doing. So
That's gonna happen to you, Oscar, one day.
Well,
and I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, if
lasted-
you
No,
continue
man,
going
no,
to church,
no,
you'll probably
no.
find something like that.
I'm not going to lie.
But
I
outside
only
of church,
lasted
you won't
about
find nothing
like
like
I
that.
lasted about 7 minutes.
On
You
the
know?
first time?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I don't think I was going to last like 2 minutes. But you know what I'm saying?
Did you date this girl afterwards?
No, that's the thing. And to me, I guess that was my first, first experience of post-nut clarity, because I didn't feel nothing for her. And let's be real, I feel like men, when they lose their virginity, it's not as sacred as to when a woman loses her virginity. You understand
Well,
what
that
I'm
is
saying?
true, yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
because men are more like eager to want to lose their virginity, right? Because we hear about it because we're men. Men we
Right.
talk about a lot. you
We
know
have
what
to
I'm
work
saying?
hard for it.
Well, at the
'cause
time,
it's
yeah, we
harder
have to
for
work.
us.
We have to work. Men have to fucking work to get the pussy. Women can lose it. I'm not saying lose virginity, but can have sex, but just saying, hey, you know, legs are open. Fuck if you want to fuck.
So then what happened, Wally? What happened? Okay, you lasted 7 minutes, and what happened?
That was, I mean, pretty much it. It wasn't really
Were
like,
you like, all right, get off me, or the fuck?
nah, I mean, I just, you know, it's not like I was like, leave me a review or something. Like, I just,
She didn't leave a Yelp review.
no, but I should have, you know, for like Square was the thing at the time. More
No
so,
Google
like, leave a
count?
tip.
No,
Give
no
you a
Google
Google
comment?
review?
She wasn't like, Wally, we should do this again sometime.
I'll be honest, it probably wasn't the greatest. You know what I'm saying? It was my first time.
Of
so
course
it
it's not
it
gonna be
probably
the
wasn't
greatest. The
no
fuck
like
you
No, the
probably
first time-
five-star
the first time we do
experience
is
or
not.
nothing, or you know what I'm saying? But
You don't get better till after your first
Well,
year.
well,
Just
well, let me ask you this. That was literally the only time you had sex?
no, that was my time losing my virginity.
So okay, so would you say that after having sex with that person, do you feel like you got a little better with yourself?
I feel like what David said, you don't really get that experience until, you know what I'm saying, you
When you had another partner.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, because it's like a learning process. You
So
kind of like,
but did you?
yeah.
Because the only reason why I'm asking is because if, like, for example, him and me, we lost our virginity.
But back to the subject though, how was that a post nut clarity?
this nigga.
how was that a post nut?
Yeah,
clarity?
like, okay.
I just didn't feel any feelings
Of
afterwards.
course.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, you would have been sprung for like, I mean, as you're
Well, that's
losing your
not-
virginity, you probably like, okay, you be infatuated because it's the first time
Right.
having pussy. But
Right.
aside from that,
But at that
That's
time,
not
I
legit.
wasn't
His
even,
clarity was like, damn, I fucked.
damn,
Yeah, pretty
it
much.
happened.
Allah's gonna be mad at me.
nah. But it was more so just like,
Haram.
all right, cool. It's
So
done.
okay, so from the time you lost your virginity to the second time, what was the time gap?
I would say. So that was 2010. I probably say I wouldn't have sex after that until about 2013, 2014.
it took him a while.
Took him a
Yeah,
while.
2013. Because I wasn't really out there in high school. I was like
But now-
low key. You know what I'm saying? People knew me.
You weren't trying to sling no dick.
Nah, I wasn't really out
Wait,
here.
now
Like
you
that. I was
slinging?
just chilling.
You was slinging bicho tazo. No.
Nah, I was just doing my own thing. I was so focused on
Hey,
shoes
Johnny,
and stuff at the
what
time.
about you, Johnny? What about you? What's your post nut clarity?
Chumami muñeño.
What was that?
So Johnny, so like, you know, you heard about mine, you heard about Joseph, you heard about Wally.
My post nut clarity was it was actually with an ex.
Okay.
It was I shouldn't have done it in the first place, like, cause she was trying to still be something together, and I was just trying to get a nut. As soon as, like I said, like as soon as that I finished, like I was like looking for my pants. I was like, nah, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta get the fuck out. And she was like, no, stay with me, blah blah. Let's sleep together, like the night or whatever. I'm like, I gotta go to work. I hit her with that. I was like, cool, all right, bye. And like I just walked out. It was awkward as fuck. And then she was like blowing up my phone, and it's like that clarity was like, nah, I should not have done this. Like, because the relationship was over.
She might have
But,
what?
Okay, so my question to you is like, not to get into your personal life, right? But you said it was like a post nut clarity. But why was it the post nut clarity? It's because it was an ex, right?
Because it was an
because
ex.
his ex.
The
you
ex
guys-
still
nah.
wanted to continue a relationship.
And you were just like, nah.
I was like, nah.
What was the reason why she wanted to continue a relationship, but you know, like you didn't want it,
Well, I mean, because she still had feelings, I believe.
and you did it.
Nah, I was over it at that point. I was
So
over
the sex ruined it for you.
it. No, it wasn't the sex. It was knowing that I could go back to do it, you know, because she was willing for it. But then having that open, like using her for that, we would always go back and forth for this, like,
Like a pendulum.
yeah.
Session,
So it's
basically.
like I wouldn't want nothing, but like she would always want something. But like I would just hit her up, like, hey.
So can
And
you
so in
can you
other
say
words-
that you guys really didn't have chemistry from the get go?
No, because we dated for like 4 years.
Damn.
But then after we had broken up,
Yeah.
you know, we did it a couple times extra, but like the very last time, like I knew I shouldn't have done it, but like, you know, I was just trying to get a nut. And she was available, which kind of sucks, you know.
Yeah, I know.
My bad.
I know. I know Oscar had post nut clarity when he had to go get a charger right quick.
Oh.
He had to get a charger at one point. I know he definitely had a post nut clarity on that one. Oh shit. Why did I even say that? Why I should not even brought anything up.
Okay, I'll say it. This is me.
So that was mine. Like I said, that's what I was saying earlier. Like mid
So basically,
mid nut. I was
yeah.
like, I was looking for my exit.
So I'll tell you my
was
post
fuck-
nut. My post nut clarity for me was that this was a long time ago, like super duper long time ago. I mean, like what, 21, 22 years of age, maybe. And we went basically. What was happening was it was Joseph and me, our other three friends.
Just go with the story. Go with the story.
Just stop.
I'm just.
We're not gonna have that conversation.
It's just between. I mean, it's you and me.
I mean, it was a funny story, not just me and him. No,
He just said you and him. It's a funny experience.
fuck out of here with this mic shit.
Look, at the end of the day, it was all me at the end. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, so
There's a story. There's a story, but I don't feel like we should talk about that story.
Okay,
I feel
fine.
like we shouldn't. I swear
Fine.
we shouldn't. It's a story.
But if
it's
I
a
will
funny
admit that
story,
was my personal clarity for me, and you know the story,
Yeah.
which we can talk about that off camera, I guess. But yeah,
we leaving la gente con la, you know.
we leaving people dry, man. What the fuck?
Tal
Right,
vez para la próxima, if y'all subscribe, and
It'll
tell
be
your
on the
friends to
Patreon.
subscribe, and we get to like 100 subscribers, we'll go to the story. And it's a good story.
I'm like, yeah, if we can get 100 likes, what, maybe 5 more subscribers, just to keep
Fuck
it
the
going.
5. I need fucking at
But you
least
got
fucking
both
20.
hands,
I need at least
he's locked
21.
in.
We'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. Obviously, Joseph and I were going to be talking about this because this is actually a what the
This
fuck
involves
story.
one female and 5 dudes. So just y'all give it a hint. Yeah, so this is a
We'll
story.
leave it at
This is a
that.
story.
We'll leave it at that.
There's a story.
Whoa. That's Diddy territory right there.
No, it
no
ain't,
Diddy,
sir.
no Diddy, no
No,
Diddy,
it
no
ain't.
Diddy.
This was more like a Bang Bros
Yeah,
story.
It's a story. Yeah. No Diddy, no Diddy.
Ain't no Diddy over here, brother. I tell you that right now. No Diddies.
That's funny.
¿Qué vas a decir ahora?
I don't have anything right now.
What the fuck did he grab the mic?
All right. Now that shitty, awkward stories part's over, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Well, I
Rasul,
wouldn't say it was
what you bringing
awkward.
up?
What you mean
Why
when you
you
bring it up?
put the spotlight on me? I'm talking to my girl. Why y'all put the spotlight on me like that? Yeah, I
'Cause-
text.
'cause you're the star
yeah,
of
I
the show,
text my
that's
girl.
why.
I make sure I text my girl back. I ain't ashamed to say it.
All right.
Baby, if you watching this, you know what I'm saying? You're amazing. Like I tell you all the time.
Oh shit!
Baby,
Damn. How long has it been? Like what? 2 weeks?
you
it's
should
been-
let me
it's been 2 months.
love you.
2 months?
2
Let
months.
me be the
Y'all not
one
even
to
official yet.
give
basically
you
are, you know what I'm
everything
saying?
Basically.
you
That's why he
want.
was trying to.
And
We don't.
record
We don't
earlier
need to
'cause he was
rush.
trying to go out
We
with
don't
her.
need to rush the title. You know what I'm saying? I like what I have, and she likes what she has, and that's what matters. You feel me? Because a
Real
real man,
nigga talk
you feel
right
me?
there.
Put
too.
that shit
A
on
real
a
man gonna
t-shirt.
recognize a real woman.
Put that
You
shit
feel
on
me?
Y'all
a t-shirt, bro.
incompetent bitches.
I ain't ashamed to say it though. You know what I'm saying?
Say it, David.
Say what you gotta say.
Say,
Go ahead.
say
Say
it
what
with
you-
your chest too.
You
by
either
the
gonna
way.
say some stupid shit or some shit to throw me under the bus. Go ahead and say.
I
it.
ain't
Say
throwing
what you got.
nobody under the bus. I'm just saying.
Nah,
that's-
I'm waiting for David to
That
say
sounds
something.
like what
Sounds
is
like a
it? A
David thing.
situationship.
Nah, it ain't
Situation.
Because it's just me and her. You feel me?
Go ahead,
Go
Demon
ahead, say
here
what you gotta
45.
say.
Dime here, 45. Dímelo, ¿qué es lo que?
Go
I love
ahead.
your tattoos.
I'll
by the
answer
way.
any question honestly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ashamed of it. Go ahead. Say what you got.
Ask a real question. No stupid questions.
But don't ask me no stupid question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to ask me something about sexual or us being sexual, we ain't on that.
I didn't know you were.
I swear to God, we're all gonna pin you and make sure that this motherfucker is gonna squat down on your face and fart on your nose.
I just didn't know that you were taken. Look at you, man.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Respect, gang.
Yeah, thank you, man.
happy
She's
for you.
incredible.
That's it.
She's
That's
incredible.
right,
Take it
fam.
by how many?
You said what?
Take it by how many?
Just her.
What's your last name?
El Demerdash.
Say it on the mic.
El Demerdash.
What is your last name one more time?
El Demerdash?
Can you tell me your,
Damberdash.
can you tell me
Am I
your
saying
full
that right?
government
Correct.
name?
Mrs.
He's a-
Future
Man,
L
it's different.
Damberdash.
What's wrong with
We
y'all?
got you.
That nigga's tripping.
I've been on my shit since I met her. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
since we talk about relationships, right? How do you know who's the one what you're happy with, right? Because there's a bunch of people that you talk to, right? There's people you talk to, right? There's females you talk to, or females that talk to guys. How do you distinguish who's the one that's right for you?
Hey,
do you
Human
guys do that?
Torch, relax.
I would say you got to go based off of the first interaction that y'all have when y'all first meet. I feel like aside from that, just the vibes.
So, question for you, right? Since you said that, right?
Okay.
Waleed is just
When you
for
when
the
you
vibes.
had that conversation, right? Was it at first? Did you meet her in person at first, or was it through an application, or how did this first conversation come about?
Our very first conversation.
Yeah, very first.
So we
conversation.
had always, talk back and forth on Instagram through DMs. It was like small,
So you
responses
met her
to each
through Instagram first before you met her in person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social
And
media.
then, you know what I'm saying?
That's like how everybody meets nowadays.
I had
Like, nobody-
posted a song in my note.
No, some people meet through other applications, but we're not gonna drop names.
I mean, what's your social media? That's what I'm saying. Like nobody really.
yeah, social
It
media.
used to be like the workplace environment. You know, you
Most
would date.
definitely. You know,
if you-
Lincoln. What is it? Lincoln.com was.
I think it was called Christian Mingle.
professional,
Yeah,
you know,
professional pages out here, you know what I'm
professional
saying?
out here.
Christian Mingle,
It's like
right?
it's like you go to the bar and be like, oh, what's your IG? You hit him, and then all of a sudden you start to like
LinkedIn.
you won't even talk to them at the bar. You talk to them on IG because like it's easier or some shit.
But really
Anyway.
God damn it. Pyro, relax, man. Shit.
Do Arabics have their own dating site? Because I know, like Spanish people got like Chispa, right? And then black people have blackpeoplemeet.com or whatever, right?
It's,
What do white people got?
White people eHarmony.
yeah. I saw that one coming.
The Asians, I don't know to be honest, but I don't know 7-Eleven. I don't know. I was just
That's so fucked up.
so my question to you, Waleed El Damerdash, is
What's
do
up?
Arabics have something similar to that? Because I don't know.
I mean, maybe like Habibi.com. I don't know. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met my girl on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So,
Your heartthrob on Instagram.
nah, but she, you know what
But she
I'm saying?
Latina.
She got me. She got me.
Did you hit her with the dad jokes that I've been giving you?
Nah, I didn't hit her with no
Bullshit.
dad. I just kept it real with her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe it. You.
I did. You can.
He kept it real with something that Dave doesn't know nothing about yet.
I kept it
All
real
right,
with her.
But first, before keep that joke going. So first of all, was when you found out she's the one, you had this conversation on Instagram. So how did it lead up to meeting in person?
So
how did this go about?
So we obviously, you know what I'm saying, before we had like the conversation that kicked off everything, we had already, you know, spoken briefly on Instagram. She actually messaged me first because I had posted a song and we just started vibing over it, you know what I'm saying, music and stuff.
Waleed the rapper.
And we just
Johnny
kept
the
going.
rapper.
We kept going back and forth. And I told her, I was like, I wasn't anticipating us to keep talking. So we had talked for at least, I would say 3 weeks before I even asked her for her phone number. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna ask you for your phone number once you feel more comfortable with me. I got her number. Then we started, you know, texting obviously through, you know, text
Yeah,
messages.
Waleed
whatever.
sound like me, dog.
And then eventually she was like, you know what I'm saying?
He set the little breadcrumb there. He like, I'm not gonna ask for your number until you're comfortable. Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
he
I'm not-
thoughtful. He
'cause-
all that.
Yeah, 'cause-
Okay, a gentleman.
Nah, but
oh,
for real, like,
real.
you know what I'm saying?
All of a sudden, he don't
genuinely-
ask for it. She just give. Oh, by the way, you can text me.
I'm genuinely, you know what I'm saying, feeling her. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to do something stupid or like, you know, not that I would, but most dudes are going to ask for the number like after like 5 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying, we met up in person. We had our first date. You know what I'm saying, the vibes was there. Everything matched with the same way it was through text message. And then just after that, you know what I'm saying, we just kept seeing each other and here we are now. You know what I'm saying? So
how many times have you guys met in person?
I would say 6 times. 6 times.
And
5,
every
6
time
times.
it's been a vibe.
It's always been a vibe.
So what made you? At what point did it seem like, oh, that's the one? What
so
happened?
I'm not
What-
going to
what-
jump to conclusion and be like, that's the girl I'm going to marry. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, with the way things are going now, like, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I see a future with her.
Obviously,
I
but what
can't-
made you
But that's what I'm
feel
saying,
that
like,
way?
So it's just the way that, you know what I'm saying? The way she goes about things, the way she goes about herself, the way she talks to me, you feel me? I never had that before.
Do you
She
think-
shows.
She don't got an OnlyFans, does she?
No.
Well, so you
no.
so you can say that she's very conservative.
She's very conservative and she's very, she has good communication. She
Oye, pero espérate. Esta latina.
She
what
doesn't,
is she?
he doesn't speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what you're saying.
She's Spanish. She, you know.
She's Latina.
She's Latina. She's Latina.
Where she from? ¿De qué país?
What?
What country she from?
Oh,
bro?
she's from El Salvador. El Salvador.
A mí me gusta las pupusas con curtido y salsa de tomate.
Alright, let me
I
stop.
like that.
So
Shout out to all my Salvadorians.
So yeah, she's from El Salvador. I mean, yeah. Feel free to ask
My
me
boy
any
happy.
questions
My boy
you
happy.
got,
That's
you know
what that
I'm
matters.
saying? Yes, thank you. Appreciate that.
How about you, Eric? Eric, I want to know. You've been getting kind of quiet lately.
Too quiet.
I want to know what makes you like a woman and want to keep proceeding
You starting
into
to
that.
sound like your post nut clarity right now.
I'm into titties, so if they have big breasts, that's always a plus.
So titties it's a top tier for you. You need that.
It was at one point, but I think I'm leaning more to ass now. I don't know. Might be a toss-up.
Gotcha.
Wait, you went from ass to titties. Now titties back to ass.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You got
No,
your
no,
dick in a
no,
box.
no,
That's
no,
what
no, no.
happened.
Got a dick in the butt.
Well, Raxel, what is your type of woman?
No comment.
What? That's pretty.
You have to have a comment,
Yeah,
buddy.
you gotta have. That's pretty innocent, dude.
No, he told us the other day. He said he likes some athletics because he wants to go out for walks, and if she can't go for a walk,
We never heard of that.
He wants to go on a walk by the beach because he's a doctor.
no, to
Okay.
the bus stop because he can't go have a car.
Is what?
No, he I mean, he can drive. He can drive. He can drive. He gonna be driving. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be walking to the dealership to get themselves a car. It's
Whether
gonna be a
brand new
doctor.
Tesla too. I remember
So
that.
answer the question. What's your type
Yeah,
of
what
woman?
is your type?
No comment.
Do you like Caucasians, Arabic, Asian,
Or
Filipino?
or how about this? What do you see in a woman for yourself?
For myself,
Because obviously you're a conservative man. So what do you see in a
I
woman
guess
for
because
yourself?
since I'm introverted, I'd like somebody who's more extroverted to teach me to be more extroverted.
So someone who is opposite of
somebody
you.
who's more
Opposites
daring,
attract. That's what it is.
athletic.
So you're open into like somebody teaching you new things. That's,
Basically. Yeah,
So what
'cause
are
I'm
so
not-
what are your yeses and what are your nos for?
But you can't be grounding them just
a
'cause you don't
woman's
like the
perspective.
shit that
For-
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
no
for you
bullshit.
as for a woman.
You grounded.
No, it's still grounded.
you make
I don't
ground
care.
turkey instead of ground beef. Grounded.
So what is your main thing for a woman? Like what are the yeses and what are the nos
Oh,
for a
so
woman?
basically, like, I don't know. I mean, somebody to resonate, vibe with.
Does she
hang
need a
out.
college degree?
Yeah.
She
has to have
it's a
a college
necessity.
degree.
She
It's
needs
a
a college degree.
necessity, yeah.
There we go.
I'm not
Well
correct.
educated
I'm
women
not
out
correct.
here.
Small women
Educated
are
women.
sexy women too.
Oscar, so if you meet your like dream woman, right,
Uh-huh.
and she doesn't have a college education, is that
Uh-huh.
is that a problem?
Yeah, because she's grounded.
But she's your dream woman.
Yeah.
But
So
okay,
it's a
so you
problem.
wouldn't give her a shot.
I'll give
She
her a
checks
shot.
off everything on your
I give
on
her
your.
a shot, but she still got to go to school. She's got to improve herself. She's got to make the
So I have
changes.
a question because you're obviously you keep yourself in a high standard,
Yeah.
really high standard.
You
And
talking
obviously-
big dick energy. You gonna pay for his school?
And obviously you hold your V card, which I applaud you for that. You're definitely better for us for that.
No, I'm
guarantee.
saying you talking big
So
dick energy. I'm
what
saying you
I'm
gonna pay for
trying-
his school.
What I'm trying to say is this: do you believe that a woman, like let's say for example, you have a woman right now, you're married,
Uh-huh.
you have a house together. Do you believe that your wife can go work, or do you prefer her to be at home, cooking you the meals, cleaning
Oh,
the
no,
house?
no. There's no double standard here. If she wants me to take care of the kids, I'll do it because I don't care.
No. I'm saying for you, do you see yourself for the woman to do that?
No, I want her to live her life.
Equal stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good question for everybody. Like, okay, around the room, would
Oh
you?
no, that's
If-
true. So why don't we pass it down? So David,
Why David first?
cause this man, cause you know how. Well, fuck it, David.
Say, well, fuck it. Bro, I said around the room, not
How
like
do-
right in the
so,
middle first.
What do you see? Say for example, you're married right now. You have your wife. Do you prefer the wife to not go to work? Do you prefer her to stay at home, cook the meals for you, clean the house, and all that shit, or do you prefer having her to go, get her job, do her job?
Good job.
But are you okay with her making more money than you?
I'm okay with it now.
Now.
I'm okay with
Explain.
it now.
What, explain why now and what happened before.
You grow older, you learn to accept things. I can't base myself dating you if you make I can't say I can't date somebody because like I'm making more money than you and you're beneath me. I can't. It is what it is now. Like if you make more money, than you make more money.
But you were once like that. So
I was
want-
machista as fuck as I grew older. Because ever since I had a daughter, that's ever since I had a daughter.
Shout out to niggas with daughters, man.
Ever
Shout out
since
to
I had a
niggas.
daughter, I grew up. My machista voice is gone. We support women's rights.
I will say that David has grown up since us growing up as kids.
We support equal rights. We support women's rights.
Ever since
I
David
wouldn't
had,
say he grew up.
but
too
ever since he had
much,
Noah,
but he
he's
grew
made
up.
some changes.
No,
He's made some changes. I give him that.
It's all beneath me. Like you can make more money than me. Shit, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. Fuck it, YOLO.
So you're okay with it? I just want to make sure. That's what I want
I'm
to know.
100% okay.
So what about
with
you, Joseph?
I'm okay with.
Like with a woman like that does more money than you? Are you cool with that? And also, do you prefer having a woman, your wife, to be at home cooking meals versus not having work?
Right,
Gender
so
role,
gender roles,
basically.
right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Sorry
I,
about that.
roles.
It's
all
gender
right, so
role,
for me, if I'm well off, right? If I make a good amount of money, I don't mind her being home and taking care of the kids. We got kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? But if we're both trying to reach a goal or to try to get somewhere, preferably me, I like to work with my partner. I would work with my partner. If I have a business now and I can't do anything at the time, like let's say I have to go to a meeting or some shit and something has to get done at our business, at least I have her to lean on. That's my ride or die right there. Like, yo, baby girl, I need you to go over there. Could you do that? All right, got you. Like for me, I want a partner in life. I don't want to mantenerte all the time. You know what I'm saying? Can you hold me down? Mm-hmm. Can you hold me down? Because if you can hold me down, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And let's say you had a long fucking day or a long fucking day, a long week, whatever. You need a vacation, baby girl. Take a vacation. Here's your flight. Da da da. Do what you got to do. Next week, we back on the ground again. I prefer a partner for me.
Okay. So what about you, Wally? Because you, as a person yourself, but also for someone who happens to be Muslim, because I do see this in videos too, that for Muslims are the most oldest generals ever versus Catholic and Christians and others. So how do you feel about gender roles? Are you cool with gender roles, or are you cool like being equal about certain stuff?
I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, just whatever comes our way. Me and her have talked about it, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, one for us being both different religions, and, you know what I'm saying, her being Latina, you know, she was always taught, serve the man and everything. I told her, I was like, you ain't got to do that with me. Like, I'll take care of myself as far as I'll get my own food. I can cook my own food. If you tired, I don't expect to come home and you have to have food on the table. Like, I'm not going to bitch at her for stuff like that.
I feel that shit like insecure shit.
As far as like, you know what I'm saying, if she was to make more money than me, whether she does or not, you know what I'm saying, for an example, let's say she was in the WNBA, right? Like hooping, balling, whatever, making all that money, a rapper, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing, but that's her career. You feel me? My career is my career, her career is her career. And I don't look at it as money should define the marriage or the relationship. You know what I'm saying? If she makes more money, that's fine. I'm secure within myself, and you know what I'm saying, I know what I bring to the table, so I'm personally not like I got to make more money than the woman or nothing. As long as I can take care of her and us and our kids or whatever, that's what matters to me. I don't care who makes the most money.
Stamp. What about you, Eric?
I like the 50-50 rule.
A man.
Right in between the middle. 50-50.
Johnny.
Sounds about right.
What about Johnny? Johnny, what about you? Man with few words. Eric Mejia.
Right, you know, honestly, this is a good question for you because of your situation. You know what I'm saying?
What's my
I don't want to post anything out there unless it's you want to do that. But I honestly think it's a good question for you.
So, a couple things, right? The financially, right? Mm-hmm. Just in general, if a female makes or if a woman makes more money than you, she's already looking down on you, regardless. Whether you'll be like, oh, she can make more money than me, it's cool. Unless y'all really have that conversation and she cool with it, for the most part, that shit's gonna be done. Because women always trying to level up, and if you're not in her, like say, price range or whatever bracket, it's not gonna work.
So you're saying that women are constantly in competition with men?
When it comes down to money, in an aspect of making more, yes. If a woman is making let's say 100,000 and you making half of that, she's like, oh, you can't hang with me, because women naturally they're not gonna try to like us. We'll spoil a woman, we'll buy them whatever, or just take care of them in a way that we know how because we provide for them. A woman will not do that generally, right? Generally, I'm just saying generally. There are some that they care, they do shit, but like Waleed was saying, oh, you can take care of yourself. Yes, you can take care of yourself because you're an adult. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to take care of yourself.
Well, can I jump in and say something right quick? And I feel like in a sense is like when there's some guys, right? There's some females that make more money than men, right? It happens, right? And we are in a different, as far as your common people in America, right? As you know, there's your middle class people. There's some women that obviously do make more than their partner, right? I mean, back in the day, when time was different, I could see that being the case. But now here, and what we want for is as equality, I feel like is a little bit different now. Man, when I want to say that is with this intent, with if you're making more money than your partner, right? Shouldn't it not be your job as a partner to help your partner in the sense of, all right, shit. Well, if I'm making more money than him, how can I help him get to my level? Or what else can I do that we can level up each other? Because if I can help him level up, then we both can level up together.
Some have that mentality. Not a
Some
lot of
do.
them.
Some do.
Not all of them.
But not all of them, yeah.
Yeah, some have the mentality of like, oh, you need to be on my
But
level
that's a
or
good
higher.
mentality, right?
Yeah, oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Because
So with that being said, that's being said.
Oh, most definitely. Like, okay, so aside from that, gender roles, from personal experience, all I can say is it's nice having somebody to, help you out within the household, right? Like, okay, yeah, you guys may both work, and you guys can split chores and stuff like that. One cooks or the other. What it comes down to is at some point one partner feels like they're doing more of their share than the other person, and then resentment comes in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just being able to talk to and have a communication. But if money wasn't really an option for me, I would like to have my wife home with kids and just taking care of the household. But obviously, where we live at and shit's expensive, you need 2 incomes, and at that point, it's just.
Niggas can't survive. Motherfuckers can't survive with just $50,000 a year, bro.
Oh, hell
It's just
no.
not happening.
What,
Oh, hell no.
What did Dwayne Wade's wife say? What's her name? Gabrielle Union?
Oh,
What's her
Dwayne
name?
Wade's
Dwayne Wade.
ex-wife or
She
whatever.
said
it
she's
is.
allowed to cheat if she makes more.
Wait,
You
what?
See that?
She said
A
that.
pro-
What did she say?
She said if she makes more, she's allowed to cheat.
She's allowed to cheat?
Yeah, Gabrielle Union, right? Big
Dwayne
name
Wade's
actress,
wife, right?
Right. Yeah, no, it's not just Dame. She's an actress. Like she's established her own self, and he's a basketball player. But yeah, because she makes more, she's like, I can cheat.
Well,
Yeah. No,
Well, I
I
thought
know,
Dwayne
I know
Wade
what you're
made
talking
more.
about. I'm saying like,
Dwayne makes more.
no, but she's in like prior marriages or whatever
oh,
prior
bef-
relationships. Yeah.
oh, okay, this is before Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. But she
Damn,
said some
she
shit
said
about
that?
that. Yeah.
For
Fucking
me, I'd have been like, you
savage.
say that stupid shit to me, get the fuck out the door.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
all that to say, yeah, no, I mean,
So
two,
what-
2 incomes is better, right? Y'all work, like you said, you want a partner. Y'all work together to make the household run, because it's not like the olden days where you could, support each other with one.
Yeah, because I feel like in my eyes, this is how I feel it, right? Because if we're supporting
Because
wives,
times have changed. Times have changed.
If I'm supporting wives, right, my kids, then I feel like I just have somebody taking care of the kids. I feel like I have a nanny. And this is how I feel about it. I feel like I have a nanny at the house taking care of the kids. I want a partner because if I want a partner, then I know she's aware of everything that's going around in my life and how things work. Back in session. We're gonna get to the day. We're gonna get you in a second. All right. But it was just like saying like with that. What I was saying is like I just feel like I have a nanny at home. For me, my perspective about it, I need a partner because at the end of the day, if something goes wrong with my shit and what's going on financially, at least I know I have a partner in my household that knows everything that's going on.
Most definitely.
That's a hustler that's gonna be doing the same shit just like me.
Most definitely.
Okay. So now with that being said, what did you have in mind, David?
What did you have in mind?
What you said, right? Like the women I date, they typically make the same amount of me, or they make a little bit more money than me. And with women that diminish men that because they make less money, like with what's going on with the COVID situation, everything has been all about equality or whatnot, right? I just think women that think that they can diminish a man because they're not making less, just they have an ego. For me, like you talk about it, and you grow with it, and if at the end of the day, like if my girl's making like 20, 30 grand more than me, fuck it, who cares? At the end of the day, you're doing it for the better good, for your, the future. You get it for your household, for your kids. You hustle for it, because at the end of the day, one way or another, the kids are gonna get fed. That's just my mentality. I never.
No, I respect that. That's
I
true.
never experienced in when I was dating and when I was talking to people, girls and whatnot, about them making more money. I didn't care about it. At the end of the day, the job is going to get done one way or another, whether it's going to be me working my ass off and getting to your level, or I'm stressing out, you help me out. But at the end of the day, the kids are going to get fed, the bills are going to get paid. Either way, and then at the end of the day, we help each other out. But I just never been with a woman that diminished men because they.
But there's
make-
a lot. But
Would I
Yeah.
ever? Fuck no, I get the fuck out. Hell no.
Facts.
Fuck.
But
Hell no.
But can you guys say that there are high value women who
No,
are
it-
actually genuine?
Hell yeah, I've met a couple. You know, like at the end of the day, that's what you treat people with respect. At the end of the day, you don't know what people's background story and why they are the way they are. They had to go through poverty. You know, we all went through poverty growing up and shit. Especially you. You know.
Especially you,
No, I'm not throwing you on the bus. You know, I'm just saying. But I'm uplifting you, motherfucker. So if you're taking that disrespect, suck a dick. But I'm just saying.
He definitely not uplifting
Like
right
at the end of the day, like
That nigga's eating noodles and noodles, dog.
yeah, that's my G right there.
I
No,
was.
I'm proud of this motherfucker.
I
right
ainnd pouring no more though.
But at the end of the day,
Hey,
you
you did
uplift.
come a long way.
I
Oscar.
did come a fucking long ass
See,
way.
look. You see,
That's true. Poor to poor, no.
See, like my thing, like you say, a life partner, right? It's a beautiful thing when you can grow with somebody together and build like brick by brick from the bottom, from the dirt, from the gutter, and then all of a sudden that shit don't work out. That's the fucked up part.
at the
I
end of
just
the
think
day,
it's funny this nigga said, especially you.
I didn't mean it that way, baby girl. But at the end of the day, when you meet somebody, you just want to do life with them. Life means, from rich or poor, like you help each other, uplift each other. That's,
Okay, about that. Now that marriage has become what, institutionalized?
It's
always been
institutionalized.
institutionalized, right?
Yeah.
So what do you say to those who are women who are saying like, oh, I want to get married one day, and then after that, like 2-3 years later, they get divorced.
They're in love with the idea of marriage.
Thank you. So because of that situation, right? Do you feel like women like that should be checked at all times?
But how do you check them?
No.
because
each individual is different. You can't categorize every girl from all your.
No, it's true. But what I'm trying to say is like, I'm not trying to put any examples here in this table, but in this platform. But what I've been seeing, because I'm just getting back to Instagram, but watching around on YouTube, there are a lot of women who are in love with the idea that I'm getting married. I got a big fat ring. I got a wedding, and next thing you know, 2-3 years later, they get divorced.
But that's what he was saying. They're just in love with the idea of getting married, because for us men, because in general, and this is traditionally, right? Us men are the one who ask that question: would you get married?
Exactly.
Because we as men, when we take that vow, when we have to say yes, like
we take it serious.
we take
do.
it
We
seriously.
serious.
Commitment.
And there's our commitment is a commitment. It's not a, oh my God, it's a big thing. No.
Fuck the party.
Yeah. Fuck the parties now. Fuck all that shit. I'm committed to you and everything that comes with it.
The party
And
is
it's serious.
The party is not forever. The
It's just
bond
like
is forever.
a decoration for it, like
Exactly.
a decoration status.
When women fucking ask men to get married, I think they fucking clowns, in my opinion. In my opinion, yeah.
You wouldn't say yes if
I fuck no. I'll call you a clown.
Nah, if somebody
I
proposed
can't.
to me
If
like
she- if
that,
she
I would
proposed to
accept
you-
it.
If she proposed to me, no, I'm gonna tell her no.
But what I'm
I
trying to
can't,
say,
and I'm gonna tell you why I would tell her no. The reason I would tell her no is because now you were trying to force me for that fucking yes, and that shouldn't for me.
a pressure question.
Yeah,
basically.
you're gonna try to pressure me into marrying you, and not have to be the one to provide for you.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not gonna force that on me.
Yep, exactly.
You're not gonna do that with me. So you're gonna get a no.
But
Okay.
how do you how do you
the
guys
same
feel
reaction you
nowadays,
have
though?
about her proposing to you is the same reaction they have when they make more money than you. They're like they're like, oh, so I'm supposed to provide for you? No,
Double
you're supposed to provide for me. So
So there's like what,
Bye
like
bye.
a double-edged sword?
Oh,
or
yeah,
some
most
shit?
Oh,
definitely.
so with that mentality set, right? You're supposed to be providing for me, but you're making income, right? You're an independent lady, right? You're an independent woman, right?
yeah, so she doesn't need you.
Okay, so then
So-
be single. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, and then we go back to the same thing of
Nothing wrong with
they, for the most part, some
I
women,
don't need you. Of course, you don't need me, baby girl. The same girl, I don't need you, baby girl. I don't.
most of them.
So how do you guys feel about all these women nowadays who are like, because they have this big love and idea to post up in social media that, oh look, boyfriend turned to fiance, got a ring, and I got a party now, but like I said, like they get divorced 2-3 years later.
But all right. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna wrap this bitch up because this is a good conversation.
We can pick it up next podcast for that. Like, we gotta
keep tuned for the next episode.
keep tuned. Like, a good question. Oh, fuck.
I just lost.
So
the
let me
question.
sign off for everyone right here. Please, please, please support us. We here, we new. It's for the DMV. We repping. So buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. If you at whatever
That's
time
right.
you're watching this, we're here live. Again, we got Joseph, aka DJ Jody Smooth in the house. We got D Mejia 45, David Mejia over here. We got Oscar the Doc. We got Johnny B. We
Johnny
got
B,
Eric.
first of all,
We got
That's
the
not my
Turkish
name.
King, the Egyptian squad here, Waleed, and myself, Ocarito. So thank you guys.
All love, guys. You guys take care. We keep you guys on the loop for the next one.
Deuces, oozes. I'll see y'all April
Welcome
14th.
to La Mess Up.